as well if I can get it. Yep. Oh, that is really tasty. I was thinking with the cayenne pepper it might be slightly too spicy. Hi everyone and welcome back to Beauty's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name is Alexis, and in today's video I want to share with you how to make this delicious Southern Spice pork stir fry. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make a really delicious pork stir fry. This recipe is very easy and it's also really tasty as well. The dish itself uses southern spices to enhance the flavour. So the first thing I'm going to do is make the sauce for this dish. So in here I have about 300 ml of chicken stock. You can use bone broth if you want to as well, or you could use vegetable stock. And I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of tomato ketchup. In the original recipe I did say puree, but I discovered I didn't have any puree in the cupboard today, so I'm improvising a little bit with the ketchup. And I'm also going to add in 2 tablespoons of tamari. Tamari is just fermented soy sauce. It's fermented for slightly longer than soy sauce, so it's slightly better for the gut. So I'm just going to add that in. And then to that I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of honey as well. So I've got 2 tablespoons of honey going in, and then I'm going to add in my spices, and I have a southern spice mix that I'm really enjoying. The other day my husband wanted southern fries, I think it was, so he wanted southern spices on fries, and that gave me a load of ideas for new recipes, so I'm really pleased he asked for these. So in this bowl here I have a teaspoon of onion granules, a teaspoon of garlic granules, a teaspoon of mild chili powder, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, and I also have about a half or a quarter teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and I'm just going to add those in as well, like so. And then to that I'm going to add some salt and some pepper, so salt and pepper to your taste. Also, if you wanted to add hot chili powder and a bit more cayenne pepper to yours, then you could. We like spice in this house, we don't like too much, so I only ever use a little bit. And I'm just going to mix those ingredients together. And if obviously if you wanted to make the sauce a bit thicker, you could add a bit of corn flour or tapioca starch as well, works well. That always thickens things. So yes, I quite like it a little bit runny because I find it evaporates when you put it in with the stir fry, so it's not too bad. So I'm just stirring that, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set that to one side, and I'm going to go and grab a saucepan. My pan is getting nice and hot, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 onion that I've peeled, sliced and diced. So I'm just going to pop that into the base of the pan like so, and I'm going to fry that until it starts to soften. So I've grabbed a saucepan, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this onto a high heat on my hob, and I'm going to add oil to the base of this pan. And while this pan is heating up, I just want to say that if you have enjoyed this video today and you'd like to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you did really enjoy this video, then please feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you have any questions or any comments, then please feel free to leave those in the comments section below. Everything like that really helps me out, and I would really appreciate it. That was my oven going off for another recipe I'm making in the oven at the moment, if you're wondering. So yes, I'm just going to leave this pan to heat up. The onions have started to soften, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in 2 cloves of garlic that I've just simply peeled and sliced, and I'm going to pop those into the bottom of the pan, and I'm just going to fry these for about 30 seconds or so, until I can start to smell the garlic and it starts to go a nice golden brown colour as well. Hopefully it will start turning soon. I think it's going now. I'm going to turn the heat down on this pan a little bit as well because it is a wee bit too hot. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in the pork. So I've got just pork strips for stir fry that I bought from the supermarket, if they don't go everywhere, that is. So I'm just going to pop those in like so, and I'm going to fry the pork stir fry until it starts to go a lovely golden brown colour. I'm also going to add a little bit of water to the base of this pan to stop the pork from sticking as well. Okay. I'm just going to continue to fry this stir fry until the pork has turned a lovely golden brown colour. Pork is starting to turn a lovely golden brown colour, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in my veg. So here I have 1 carrot that I've just simply peeled and sliced into batons, small batons, and I'm just going to put that into the pan. And then I'm going to add green beans to this as well, so I've just got about a handful of green beans going in. And then I'm also going to add in some bamboo shoots as well. Bamboo shoots are really delicious. My husband, son and I really like these, and you can normally find these in the Asian section in the supermarket as well. They are yummy, I have to say, and they just make the dish feel quite Chinesey. So I'm just going to continue to fry these vegetables until they've sort of softened. You cook them for as long as you, however crunchy you like your vegetables, I would cook them for as long as you like them crunchy. So if you like them really crunchy, then you just have to heat them through. So I would say 1 to 2 minutes. And then if you wanted your vegetables to taste a bit softer, because you don't like that crunch, then I would cook them for probably about 5 to 6 minutes or anywhere in between that. So I'm just going to continue to fry these because my husband and son don't really like crunchy vegetables, so I have to cook everything for slightly longer. I love a crunchy vegetable, but sadly it's 2 against 1, so we live in a democracy and I'm just going to cook these for slightly longer. So I'm just going to continue to cook the vegetables. These have been cooking in the pan for a good 5 minutes and they have started to soften. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour over my sauce. So the sauce I made earlier, I'm just going to pour over the top of this, and I'm going to leave this to come to the boil, and then I'm going to let it simmer. So I'm just going to turn the heat back up, and as I said, I'm going to leave this to come to the boil. So the pan has come to the boil, so I'm going to turn this down to a low heat, and I'm going to leave it to simmer. While this is simmering, I'm going to go and cook some quinoa. You don't have to have quinoa with this. You could have rice or you could have noodles as well if you want to. I just fancy a little bit of quinoa today. So I'm going to go off and cook some quinoa, then I'll come back, I'll serve up, I'll try it, and I'll let you know how it tastes. But oh my God, this smells so good right now. The quinoa cooked and I served up, so I'm just going to try a little bit of this now. I want to try some of the pork because it smells so good, I have to say, and I might just try a little bit of the carrot as well if I can get it. Yep. Oh, that is really tasty. I was thinking with the cayenne pepper it might be slightly too spicy, but actually there's a nice little hit of spice at the back of your throat. That is delicious, and yes, I'm really looking forward to having this for my dinner this evening. That's how you make this delicious pork stir fry, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be having this for our dinner this evening, and it smells and tastes so good, I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll be watching my next video.